30 mysterious giant creatures caught on tape. All right, let's see them.
Hey, welcome to a new video. The Earth on which we live...
By the way, before we get into this video, at the time of this recording of this video, there's a hurricane headed straight for me, and I'm recording a video about 30 mysterious giant creatures caught on tape. Stay safe from the hurricane in the comments below. Drop a like. If there's any video, you can drop a like. I gotta go out with a bang. I gotta go out with a bang. All right, hurricane's on its way. We're gonna react to 30 mysterious giant creatures, baby.
For a very long time, and used to be inhabited by giant animals. The fact that we still have a lot of places to explore could suggest that there still might be creatures out there.
That's great. Where's the creatures?
A YouTube user called Pen Plate uploaded a video of a mysterious creature in the English River, the Thames. When he took a ride in the Emirates airline cable car overlooking the city, he suddenly saw something moving in the water. He quickly grabbed his mobile phone and started filming it. Unfortunately, there's not much to see, but the far distance shows that it could have been a large creature. Since then, people on the internet
when you see clips like that and they're so fast, it's like, why was it so fast, bro? What'd you do? Look, take a closer look.
However, no one is talking about the fact that the creature has some sort of spines on his back. Unfortunately, we only see it for a moment, and it disappears into the water.
Why do you think the video is so jiggly, and why do you think it ends so quick? If I seen that, I'm not gonna stop recording, okay?
What do you think it was? Number
I think
29.
that it was BS.
According to the man who had filmed it, this would have been a hodag. A hodag is known in American folklore as a carnivorous beast with spines on its back. This monster is said to have been first discovered in 1893 in the wooded areas of Rhinelander, a town in the American state of Wisconsin.
Bro, hold on.
In the wooded area.
What is that right there? This is crap. This is complete crap. Are y'all gonna say that this is real? No. Bro, absolutely. Looks like a bulldog with horns on it, and y'all are gonna tell me it's alive right here. No. And it's stuck. No, it is a wood carving is what this is. They're holding pitchforks up, though.
Areas of Rhineland of an elephant and huge claw in state
Every single time. It's the worst recording you've ever seen.
A frog, the face of an elephant,
huge
claws like a dinosaur, and a long tail and spines on its back. It would have taken the group of locals
I've had absolutely enough of this.
And even the international news. The siren head can be very dangerous because in addition to the sound it produces through the speakers on its head, it can also camouflage itself and mimic sounds in order to lure its prey.
If anybody says there's a real siren head video, you're a cap.
March of 2020, a siren head had been sighted in Australia. Take a look.
You know, everything was cool until he put this in the mashup. Everything was cool.
Looks pretty creepy.
Do you see that? I want to show you guys something. I need to show you this. Do you see how that name was blurred at the bottom? This guy don't get a shout out because of this. I'm gonna tell you right now. He blurred out the original creator. Dog.
The sighting looks in the early morning, and when he looked out the window, he saw something walking around.
Why do you think there's so many like AI pictures or Google pictures in here?
Below him.
I'm educating you guys right now.
A huge arachnid monster with 4 long legs. When the video was uploaded for the first time, many viewers were scared and thought this might be an invasion by giant spiders.
No, that's clearly CGI. It looks absolutely awesome, but like, why did we have to throw this picture in there, man?
For the first time, many viewers were scared and thought this might be an invasion by giant spiders. By the way, this is not the only time something like this was caught on camera. In the following video, we see a spider or stick-like creature climbing a building somewhere near the Russian capital, Moscow.
It looks so realistic!
People who commented think this would be Slenderman. Opinions are divided about this.
Did he just say Slenderman? Like it's multiples or Slenderman? Because first of all, Slenderman doesn't crawl walls. I know he has the tentacles that come out of his back,
Some people believe
I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about.
Others think it was created using digital animation.
I will say this much. If something like that existed, and it was moving like that, and this was a real video, let's just say it's real, right? We're like, oh yeah, it's moving. It's not even moving realistic. Would we even know what it's supposed to move like, you know?
Number 24.
I never seen an alien like that.
That unidentified flying objects are regularly observed in the sky. Many observations later turn out to be natural phenomena, but a small percentage of this remains inexplicable. In the following—
Did he just say a natural phenomena? That's what this video is, a natural phenomena.
Video supposedly made in 2016, we see a man looking out his window of the airplane. During his flight to Zambia, he sees something in the distance and decides to grab his mobile to film it. At one point, it even seems to come closer, and we can see that it's a giant alien-like creature. I have no idea what this could have been, but it seems to come from another world.
You don't know what it could have been? I can tell you right now, my boy. That is CGI, okay? Some of these are like actually possible. And I've seen some of them.
Creature that people believe to be a Godzilla kind of dinosaur.
Oh yeah, let's check our phone.
With 3 spines on its back. There's a big chance that it's fake, but I couldn't find the.
There's a huge chance that it's fake. It's not even close to real. Look at it, bro. Look at that.
The Godzilla-like.
The only thing I can say is if something like that existed and came down to Earth, like how would we know what it's supposed to move like? You know?
Monster seems to have been caught on camera in a remote area, but I have no idea.
Yeah, buddy, I don't know what to tell you. That's not real.
Do you think Godzilla was real? Or does he was said to have been taken in December 1942 by the crew of the American Air Force during a RAV-300 reconnaissance fight? This photo would be the legendary Air Force during a RAV-300 reconnaissance fight.
Whatever he just said made no sense to me, but it made more sense in some of these videos that I'm looking at.
This photo would be the legendary Norwegian mountain troll, who one day was
taking a walk
through the foggy woods, hoping no one would notice him. If we look at the history of mythology, different cultures tell us—
Did he interview the troll? Because how did he know that he would hope nobody'd see him?
That gigantic giants used to exist. Even the Christian Bible makes references to giants. So who knows?
That's not even a giant. Cthulhu!
According to some people across the following video,
movies and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Watch how the Cthulhu is moving around in the fog, and you can absolutely tell that there's like a filter over the image of the shadow, and it's not real.
While doing research on giant creatures. According to some people—
Maybe I'm wrong, but it's not. It's far from realistic.
This would be the Cthulhu creature, a giant creature that lived in the Great Ocean.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be terrifying, but it would also be awesome. Like I said, I have a hurricane coming at me, and that's terrifying. But if you have a whole beast that can think and do things like this, well, that might be a little bit worse.
Oceans millions of years ago. So this 2017 video could prove that Cthulhu still exists. But imagine that you see—
Still exists, Cap? What are you talking about?
The Lagarflejot worm is a mythical creature with a snake-like appearance.
So I guess that's based off a Loch Ness Monster.
Several people say it lives in Iceland's Lake Lagarflejot. According to legends, this creature was first seen in the year 1345. Local people call—
Okay, that's a long time ago, bro. That could have— Some of this stuff could be real.
The Icelandic Loch Ness Monster, and although 2012 managed to capture something on thought it was just a myth. That is—
Alright, this is the most realistic video that has been posted so far.
Until a man in 2012 managed to capture something on camera that—
What is— Yo, look at— What?
That had many similarities to the Lagarflejot worm.
No, dude, that is
Some people were
actually—
skeptical of the video footage, but they couldn't explain what else it had been. According to experts who studied the video footage, the snake-like monster would be about 39 feet.
Okay, so the stuff on top is not like a— That's not nothing. It's just like debris on top. I'm thinking it's underneath of the water. This is not the thing. But something's like stuck to it barely, maybe a little bit on the top of water, but this is actually believable.
According to experts who studied the video footage, the snake-like monster would be about 39 feet or 12 meters long. But there are claims that say the Lagarflejot worm might be a fishing net, but the way the creature moved looked pretty real and realistic in my opinion.
I mean, how is that a fishing
net?
Number
19.
The following video of a huge creature walking under a waterfall is said to have been shot somewhere in the mountainous area.
I don't even know if y'all seen that. It was so fast.
Several articles say this is a possible Bigfoot sighting.
And actually,
Bigfoot, as you might have heard, is a giant ape that could walk
that is actually realistic
inhabited
looking.
the American and Canadian forests.
That's just a gorilla.
It's long been— Video footage is unclear, but the length of over 8 feet or 2.5 meters, and that it might be—
This isn't even the forest it was in, I'm sure.
Let me know in the comments. Argentina came across a gigantic creature in 2018.
Whoa, imagine.
Which is described as half man, half dog.
You know how I said imagine? Because we absolutely know that that's not real.
According to the story, the creature was said to be roaming the streets when it encountered 2 other dogs. However, the creature was said to have been too strong, and the 2 dogs lost the confrontation. The man was still able—
Who told him that? Who told him that? A dog is not gonna lose that, all right? The dog is dead. It's gone. It's not a loss. Like, he didn't lose the confrontation. No. That dog didn't have a story to tell.
To quickly take a picture of the creature
How would he have
before
told
he
you?
eventually disappeared and was never seen again. According to experts who studied the photo, the enormous creature would have been over 6 feet 2 inches, or 2.1 meters long. Other people thought it might be a camel. There were also those who said that this could possibly have been a mythical creature called the Chupacabra. What would you do if you encountered such a creature?
The Chupacabra has had so many like things.
Strange flying creature is said to have been recorded in Shanghai, the largest city in China.
Oh,
it appears
okay, at first that looked fake. But look at how they're recording this video. Who puts their face at the bottom right of the screen? Unless they're zooming in.
Have been recorded,
which they're not. they're not zooming in. I'm looking at it. Like, I don't know. That one didn't look that bad.
Going on
if you have an open mind.
News station. At one point, a creature flies by in the background.
That one's bad.
And when the interviewer sees it, he yells, "What is that?" The two people turn around, but too late.
Because it's at way greater distances, and the size seems to be big, so the size is way off.
Because the creature's already gone. Some people
and you can see the building was cut out.
Creature to a Zerg, a fictional character from the computer game StarCraft.
Yeah,
this Zerg was also reportedly captured on camera by a dash cam of a car at night in a forest. It could be that this is a digital animation created by a computer.
Yeah.
Pretty terrifying.
Most of them are.
Number 16.
When I was looking for giant creatures that have been captured on camera, I came across this picture of a creature that—
You came across this picture and you seem to think that this was anywhere close to real? That's a Pokemon. And Pokemon are real.
Godzilla. Location home. Again. This
Get
monster is called a Gojira. Which
no, it's not.
Yes. However, in Japanese folklore, this monster is called a Gojira.
No, it's not.
Which is known to raise cities like Tokyo and Osaka to the ground.
Shut up.
But this man have captured
now he's making me mad.
And legs.
Oh my god, I just seen the worst possible.
He's known to have long arms and legs.
Some of these, actually, the Slender Man, like, lore behind it is actually terrifying. Because they look real. It is genuinely believable. You see that in the distance. Imagine, like, that could actually... Pictures are way more convincing like this.
Legs, and likes to watch people, especially children. Since then,
And then he posts this. Yeah, you thought this was a great picture to post because this is so believable.
Multiple sightings of the Slender Man have occurred, causing people to doubt whether he even existed in real life. In the following video, a British—
Because he doesn't like light. Everyone knows that. Why do you think you have a flashlight in the freaking forest?
He bought a new bike and wanted to try it out. After a while, we see a tall figure in the background through the field, which looks very much like Slenderman.
Oh my.
A car driving by also saw the long figure and warned the boy that something or someone was watching him. At that point, the figure had already disappeared, but when the boy later watched the video footage again, he was shocked. Could this be proof that Slenderman actually exists?
Did you guys just see that? A blurred video of something walking.
The old stories, this creature is said to have been observed several times by crew members of research ships. Although there's no evidence that it really exists.
What was that, a handicapped polar bear?
Whale or some other unknown ocean monster. Unfortunately, to this day, it remains a mystery whether the Ningen actually exists or not.
Number
you know what's
13.
funny? If a manta ray or a shark never existed, there would be something on a shark in this video, and then we'd be like, oh my god, imagine. But a shark exists,
video
okay?
is said to be from the year 2013 and was shot somewhere in Russia. Unfortunately, there's little information about this event.
I didn't see anything.
See, a car is driving through the city until out of nowhere, the road in front of it breaks open. And what happens next is pretty creepy. Suddenly, an unknown creature with gigantic wings emerged from the ground. According to some people, this creature looks like Muto, a giant monster first seen in the 2014 Godzilla movie.
That was clearly Muto. You know how much money he got paid to do that movie? He was that's definitely what that was.
A man named Tim Wenzel noticed a large, mysterious creature appearing to be swimming against the side of the pier. Unfortunately, the video footage isn't clear, but according to several people, this could be Bessie. Bessie is a snake-like sea monster of about 40 feet or 12 meters long that was first sighted in Michigan in the year 1793. Since then, there have been several sightings in which people claim to have seen a giant sea monster. So they think that this mysterious creature in the video is a relative of Bessie.
That's not it because that's too close to the shore, bro. Like,
however,
maybe
they can't grow that big. So it remains a mystery to what exactly this creature is.
Nah,
but
that's
I think it's becoming clear that there are still large sea creatures lurking in our waters.
Well, that's the truth.
The following video of a giant spider creature was reportedly captured on camera in 2010 in Rogoznica.
Look at the movement, bro.
In Croatia. In the video, the spider told that it had possibly been a spider experiment, or that the radiation in many people ran away.
Or it could have been a video edited. It's video edited, you ding dong.
The spider was too big. Although some people in the comments say that the spider could be real, others think that the spider was animated.
Who on God's green earth said that this spider could be real? I want to know. I want to hear from them because they got problems. All right, who?
Made it with a computer.
Of course, they made it with a computer.
In this video, the guys from the YouTube channel DX Army find Siren Head in the evening
Yeah, I
near a
bet they
stream
did.
called 10-Yard Creek in the American state of Arkansas.
They probably found
According to
Jason
the
Voorhees,
stories,
too.
Siren Head was
in
observed
Crystal Lake.
here several times by different people.
Yeah, I bet. In a
The
video
boys have
game or real
walked
life,
very
bud.
deep into the forest, and at one point seemed to be
First of all, I know they're making a video on Siren Head, but I'm not even going to that forest for nothing. Dude,
lost.
you're gonna end
And
up.
if the dark
You're gonna end up finding something you don't want to find.
forest isn't scary enough, they suddenly run into Siren Head, and just
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that,
Oh,
their
man,
live stream
realistic.
seems to fall out. In this
Oh.
case, Siren Head seems to be a lot smaller, but it's still pretty creepy that they encountered him in the forest at night. What do you think?
Trip in the waters of Alaska when a glacier suddenly collapsed. To their surprise, a sea dragon with 7 black fins surfaced moments later. What they immediately wondered was if this was a legendary Loch Ness monster. Unfortunately,
No, they
to
didn't.
this day,
They didn't wonder
it's
that.
unclear what we're seeing here in this video.
They didn't
but
wonder
some people
that.
claim that it must have been a number of large sturgeons swimming
What
after
is
one
that?
another. Sturgeons are fish that have been around since the time of the dinosaurs.
See, all you
and
gotta
the
do
white
is show me
sturgeon
this.
is even the largest freshwater fish in North
I don't know
America.
what none of this is.
But what if it was, in fact, a giant...
Why are we
Atacama
focused on things that absolutely for real do not exist instead of that monster fish that I just seen? That's a real monster.
The locals are telling stories about a legendary alien creature. According to the story, the creature can turn into a huge dog when he leaves the cave. But when it
Okay.
re-enters the cave, it immediately transforms into an alien-like monster. A group of explorers,
It's
including
Luca
Igor
from
Krian,
Disney.
flew where the cave is located, and they claim to have filmed the legendary creature. People in the comments were quick to criticize, and not everyone believed the video was real.
Wait, is that what the people in the
They think
comments
it was
are like?
probably staged, and that the monster is a man with a costume. This
Yeah.
was discovered a small,
What?
modified
This might be the most interesting part of this video. What is this?
alien. But again, the experts deny that this was an alien.
What was that?
Slenderman was actually just a character created in 2009
Didn't we already go over
for a
Slenderman?
photo contest. He was depicted as a thin, extremely tall humanoid figure with long limbs wearing a black suit. Slenderman would love to stalk his victims, usually
Bro,
children,
Slenderman was
before
real.
taking them.
He'd be
Now,
in
some
prison.
people believe those are circular playing with his children at a playground when he accidentally caught Slenderman on camera. This, of course, shocked them immediately. I have
Somewhat
no idea
believable.
of this being at that playground.
Somewhat believable.
But in Norse mythology, they talk about giant trolls who could eat people. Now, it's unclear if trolls actually exist, but if the following video is to be believed, someone managed
gosh.
to capture a troll on camera.
That's a living rock.
Normally, trolls live in remote places, near rocks, mountains, or caves. In addition, they always look ugly, but they are very strong. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened after the troll ran towards the camera. But
Yeah,
let's hope it
nothing,
was a
bro. They
person
said,
in a
"All right, stop
costume,"
recording.
Or that the video was captured
King
this
Kong?
giant ape on camera, and it's. But if the following video is to be believed, they would have captured
If you
this
think
giant
that's
ape on
brother,
camera.
who made this video?
We couldn't find the original video, so I have no idea if this is real or not. Top of the mountain. They took a picture
Some
of it.
of them.
A police investigation
Wow.
revealed that the
It's all like horrible quality, so interesting.
story told by the resident matched what other people saw. The gigantic creature caused a lot of fear and
Who
panic
is
among the
she?
residents, as they had never seen anything
Take me
like
back
it
to the
before.
photo!
Some people think it could be a megatherium, an extinct
Whoa.
giant ground sloth that once inhabited southern Bolivia.
Oh my god. Giant sloths like this used to exist?
Number
That's the
1.
coolest part I've
He
seen.
climbed over the fence, and after walking for a while, he saw a
I hope you guys enjoyed this video.